As long as I'm not involved.
Greetings. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me about your great deeds there. I am impressed. You've become very strong.
I do my best.
Ah, yes. Always modest, aren't you?
What are you doing here?
There is an ancient ring of stone not far from here. In its center lies the entrance to an underground vault.
Some sort of tomb?
Yes, something like that. There is something in that tomb that I'd like to have.
I'm looking for a focus stone. It must be here somewhere.
That almost sounds as if we were both looking for something in the same place.
Why don't you go down into the tomb and get what you're looking for?
Oh, that's a long story. I'd have to go a long way back to explain.
Go ahead. I'm in no hurry.
All right. After the creation of the magic barrier which imprisons us all, one of the magicians sealed a magic artifact down there.
Is this artifact one of the 5 focus stones?
Exactly. So you already know the story of the 5 focus stones?
Don't tell me you're after the focus stone as well.
No, I'm not interested in the focus stone. I'm looking for an orcish talisman.
The artifact was sealed away?
Yes, a powerful spell protects it. The first grave robber trying to swipe the focus will be cursed and doomed to an existence as a restless undead. We'll have to protect the tomb from other grave robbers.
How can you get past that curse?
There will be no need for that now. Some years ago, an ore baron out pleasure hunting for orcs was careless enough to enter the tomb. Now he is the guard of the treasures down there.
What about that talisman?
I believe its former owner used it to defend himself against angry orcs. If I'm right, the talisman may be of great use.
We should seek out the tomb together. You get the talisman, and I'll have the focus stone.
All right, but there is one little problem.
A problem?
Yes, the guard down there in the tomb.
Can't he be cut into handy little pieces?
That wouldn't be too easy. He seems to be extremely resistant against the effects of normal weapons.
Let me guess, you already got a plan, right?
Well, I have a plan, but I can't carry it out on my own.
Tell me.
I have a spell scroll with a very powerful spell here. The spell will destroy all the undead who fall under it.
Then it should be child's play to take out the tomb.
Well, not quite. The guard is not on his own any longer. Probably later grave robbers who were no more successful than he was. I went down there once and I was nearly killed. One man on his own cannot do much there.
Give me the spell scroll and we'll do it together.
Good, very good. I hoped you would say that. However, we only have one spell scroll. Use it for the guard. The other undead can be defeated in normal fights as well.
I see. Well, which way leads to the Ring of Stone?
Follow me. Here we are. The tunnel here leads directly to the tomb.
Then let's go and visit the guard.
Good. You have the talisman.
Here, take it. That was our deal.
Thank you, my friend. I never forget anybody who helped me. I'll go back to the old camp. Perhaps we'll meet there.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I came here by order of the Magicians of Water. I'm looking for magical artifacts, so-called focus stones.
You're looking for the focus stones? You're really brave.
Satyrus and the other magicians from the new camp want to use it to detonate the barrier in order to free us from this imprisonment.
I'll believe that when I see it with my own eyes.
I feel the same, but tell me, why did you come here?
I'm weighing up if it's worthwhile paying a visit to the mountain fort. You know, there is a document I'd like to get. On the other hand, it's quite risky to go in there.
How did you manage to get past that living mountain?
I've learned a lot from the gurus. Their magic can be really helpful.
This document you're looking for, what is it?
Many years ago, the lord of this area lived in this mountain fort. He controlled the land and the mines. Like any other aristocrat, he had, of course, a document to verify his tenure. And I'll get this document.
But as long as we're being kept in here by the barrier, it won't be worth anything.
That's right. But if the water mages manage to destroy the barrier, the document might become quite valuable again.
We could have a look around the fort together.
That's a good idea. You go first. I'll stay near you. Look. Looks like the focus you're looking for is up there.
Right, looks like a focus platform. It's not that easy to reach it.
Let's go. I'll go and have a look up there.
Have you found anything?
The chest over there is locked. Maybe we can find the key somewhere in this fort. Have you found the document yet?
No, not yet.
Did you have a look around the library?
I found the document.
Hey, well done! Take these magic scrolls as a reward. With them, you'll be able to reach the focus. I'll wait for you down by the focus platform. Now both of us have what we wanted. I'll stay here to read the old books.
We'll meet again.
Hi, Greenhorn. As you can see, the colony is quite a small place. You can't help bumping into people all the time.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm trying to track down an old legend.
Legend?
Yes, Milton, my pal from the old camp, told me that monks used to live here. Of course, that was long before the barrier was created. It said they worshipped a god who gave them the power to turn into animals. I'm sure there are still treasures from the old times here. What brings you here?
I'm looking for a magic focus. It must be somewhere in this area.
The thing you're looking for might be in the old ruined monastery beyond the canyon.
We could go on together.
Good idea. This area is crowded with snappers. When they're on their own, they're no problem for an experienced hunter. Most of the time they hunt in packs, though. A pack can even tear the cleverest sword fighter to pieces.
So we'll go together?
Okay, but before we cross this log, I'd like to examine the canyon. I'd like to know what's at my back. Come with me. I've discovered a path which will take us there. That's what I call luck. Apparently, this used to be a storage cave. Why don't you take the lead now? I just wanted to make sure that we won't be surprised on our return trip. This damn gate? They say nobody in the colony has ever been able to open it. The little beasts over there seem to be the only ones who have managed to get into the inner yard. You actually managed to open the gate. That spell of yours was real clever.
And on we go. Come on.
So you found your magic artifact.
Yeah, I have to take the focus to the Magicians of Water. They need it.
I'll accompany you for a while. Oh, hell! What monster's that over there?
Whoa, where did that come from?
Looks like one of those virtually invincible trolls, only smaller. Whatever. If we want to get out of here, we have to get past that beast. That was hard work.
Yeah, we defeated that monster. But if that was just a young troll...
Then you'd rather not bump into its parents, huh?
Something like that.
This is where we go our separate ways. I want to stay here for a while and have a look around. But I'm sure we'll meet again. See you later, my friend.
For Gomez.
What are you doing out here?
I want to be left in peace, so get lost.
He's had enough!
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble.
I'd better keep out of it, right?
For...
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that...
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
For Gomez.
You told
And that's...
Let's talk about something else
There was a
instead.
time when things would have gone very differently.
I thought that if you're a big thing, keep it to yourself.
Hey, I thought you were dead.
Sometimes I thought so myself.
A lot of things have happened since we last met. I hear you've contributed a great deal to the final invocation.
Obviously, you're quite well informed.
Better than you think. Now you're looking for the focus?
Yes, there must be one somewhere around here.
I know where to find one. There's just one problem.
I see. What do you want?
You've really learnt your lesson, but that's not what I meant.
No? What's the problem then?
It's 3 tons of a problem. Let's go. You'll understand in a moment. On the left side of this canyon lies the entrance to a cave that leads to the location of the focus.
All right, but first we have to get rid of that monster over there.
Try to find a weak point or another possibility to defeat the troll. I'll attract his attention. That was fantastic. You're really good. And now, go get the focus. I'll make sure that there won't be any other awkward surprises. The winch seems to be jammed. Let me see. Maybe I can fix it. Well, it ought to work now. Get the focus, and I'll wait for you here. Hey, you found the focus! Very good! I think it's time for me to stop by at the old camp again. Good luck.
Make sure you stay alive.
We'll meet again.
Take care. I found a focus in the Troll Canyon.
That's a start. You're doing well. There are still 3 focus stones missing to accomplish our plan. Now go and look out for the remaining focus stones. I see you've used up the teleportation scroll. Here, take a new one.
I found a focus in the mountain fort.
Good. That's the 2nd focus stone you've brought us. We're getting closer and closer to our target. Be brave and fetch the 2 remaining focus stones.
I found a focus in the ruined monastery. Gorn the mercenary was there. He gave me a hand in searching.
Unbelievable. Now we have 4 focus stones altogether. There's only 1 more missing. Then we'll have them all. You've already done our community a great service. Get the last focus stone, and we'll soon be able to free ourselves.
I found a focus under the Ring of Stone.
Brilliant. Now we have all 5 focus stones. Your deeds are invaluable to our camp. Be assured of my eternal gratitude. Go to Riordian now. He'll give you something for your immense efforts. Speak to Kronos, the keeper of the ore as well. He'll give you another gift from our community.
Can you blast the ore mound now?
We now have all the artifacts we need to fulfill our plan. But the barrier was created by 12 magicians. There are not enough magicians in the circle of water to control the powerful energies and to guide them onto the right course.
What can we do?
I'm aware that you've already done much for our community. We owe you greatly, but in the interest of all the inhabitants of the colony, I need to ask one more favor of you.
One more favor?
Yes. Go to the old camp and try to win some of the magicians of the Circle of Fire for our cause.
Magicians of Fire? Why should they want to give up their easy life? The destruction of the barrier would rob them of their powerful position.
That is the exact reason why you must accomplish this mission. You know people from all the camps of the colony. Remind the magicians of fire of the old times, when we studied the arts of magic together.
All right then, I'll try to convince the magicians of fire. But I can't promise anything. It seems nearly impossible to me.
You must try. If you do not succeed in this, there is only one other, just one...
One what?
Forget it. You must succeed. Here, take this magic rune. Hand it over to Coristo, the High Magician of the Circle of Fire, as a sign of our trust. With this, he can teleport into this room without passing the guards, anytime he wants. I hope that it will convince our former friends of our good intentions. May you return in one piece. Greetings.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me?
Ah, come here, come here. Our spiritual leader has told me about your heroic deeds. All the people in the camp, no, the whole colony, are deeply indebted to you. Take this as a modest reward for all your efforts.
Show me your goods.
Some people never learn. You have to watch what you tell people. I thought that had been cleared up. As long as I'm not involved. It's the same story every time. I need to know it. Hey, that's really not my problem. As long as I'm not involved. As long as I'm not involved. Believe everything you hear.
Hello.
Satyrus said you had a reward for me.
As the keeper of the ore, I'd like to give you a small portion of our ore for your great deeds on behalf of the camp. I hope you'll make as good use of it as we do.
I want to acquire magic writings.
Trouble. That's how it goes.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'm not listening to all the
Some people never learn.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
There must be something about that story after all.
Same old story every time.
Let's talk about something.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
As long as I'm not.
That's really not my problem.
Always talk. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I'd better keep out of it.
As long as I'm not.
You have to watch what you tell people.
People don't need to know it.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
That's really not my
As long
problem.
as I'm not
That
involved.
had been cleared up ages ago.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That won't happen again. It was obvious that they would put it like that.
Very probably right.
If you're flipped,
Ages ago. Same old story every time. That wasn't
As
very
long as
clever.
I'm not
People
involved.
always talk.
Same old story every time. With
I'm not listening
If
to
you
all the
flick.
blathering anymore.
Now that's likely to change.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
you have to watch what you tell people. as I'm not
Keep it to
involved.
yourself. People don't need to
People
know it.
always talk.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Ah, you're
Rely on
probably
somebody,
right.
and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Hello?
I'm listening to all.
I need a few things.
Some people never
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Same old story every time.
Maybe.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That's not really my problem.
I wouldn't like to be in this shoes, Bob.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
You have to watch what you tell me. My problem.
It was obvious that
Same
there
old
would be trouble
story
ahead.
every time.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. You're very...
You have to watch what you tell me.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into it.
Hello?
Hang on. Never
It
mind
was
go rushing
obvious
into
that there would
anything.
be trouble ahead.
every time.
It was obvious there would be trouble.
If you think
There must be something about that story after all.
never learn. You have to watch what you tell
There
me.
must be something about that
As
story.
long as I'm not involved.
Maybe. There was a time when things would have gone very
It's not
differently.
really my problem.
Don't listen to all the blathering. Very probably right.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I
It
thought
was
that'd be
obvious
cleared
that
up
there would
ages
be
ago.
trouble ahead.
Same old story.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Was it very clever?
But keep it to yourself.
Rely on
People don't need to
somebody,
know it.
you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Same old story every time.
That wasn't very clever.
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
Believe everything you hear. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
As long as I
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You have to watch what you tell people.
That wasn't very clever.
As long as I'm not involved.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
Some people never learn.
If you think that's really not my problem.
Very probably right.
I better keep out of it.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Same old
That's not
story
really
every
my
time.
Really my
If you
problem.
think
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm listening to all the
You have to watch what you tell people.
Greetings.
There was a time when I led a very different life. I was one of the best generals of this country. I've spent my whole life fighting for my country, but the nobles didn't like me because the king listened to my advice, and they knew I posed a threat to their dirty business. I hadn't counted on their insidiousness. They used the king's wife to get me. I was blamed for her pointless murder. King Robar had no other choice. The services I had rendered my country saved me from the gallows, but they robbed me of my freedom. One day I'll be free again, then I shall return and take revenge. I shall have my revenge.
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
People always talk. Some people never learn. That won't happen again.
Don't listen to him.
You shouldn't have learned.
You okay?
I'm hiding away here. I don't care for the trash those guards are pulling off. But I've taken some pretty good stuff from the arsenal. If you need a weapon, just let me know.
Show me what you have. Will you train me?
If you have enough ore, I'll teach you how to use a crossbow. Just pay me 200 ore.
Hey, shh, be quiet.
Hello, Diego. What's the meaning of all this hide-and-seek business?
Haven't you heard?
Heard what?
The old mine caved in. The fire mages were assassinated, and there are plans to raid the free mine.
What? What are you talking about? How could the old mine cave in?
One of the diggers who survived it told us that they were digging, and they hit an underground river on the bottom level. When the water gushed into the mine, one of the supports broke, and the entire upper section collapsed. Only a handful of people managed to escape from the mine.
Why are the fire mages dead?
That's a long story.
Just tell me about it. It's not the first long story I've had to listen to.
Well then, luckily I was in the ore baron's house when they got the news that the mine had collapsed. Gomez was hopping mad when he heard about the accident, and he was afraid that his position could be at stake.
Of course. Who controls the ore controls the colony as well.
That's right. Since he has no source of income anymore, the goods from the outside world won't come in anymore either. Nobody will work for him if he doesn't get another source of income soon.
And that's the reason for the raid on the free mine?
To be honest, that's Gomez's only chance to maintain his power. 2 hours ago, 24 guards set out for the free mine.
That's mad. I need to warn the new camp.
Then you must hurry up. They'll have almost reached the free mine.
But they never get through the fortifications of the new camp.
They don't need to get through them. A few months ago, they found a path that leads over the mountains and right to the free mine, and nobody else knows about it.
I've seen the guards in front of the locked gates.
Stay away from them. They'll attack anybody approaching the camp. They are afraid of somebody avenging the raid on the free mine.
But what happened to the fire mages?
Coristo and the other mages were the only people in the camp to remain rational. They forbade the raid and demanded a settlement with the 2 other camps.
They forbade Gomez to raid the free mine?
Well, yes. Coristo and the others shouldn't have been so self-confident. Gomez didn't trust them anymore and had them perfidiously assassinated.
What are you and Milton going to do now?
We'll stay here for a while to warn some more friends so they don't bump straight into the guards. But you could do us a favor.
Consider it done. Tell me what you want.
Look out for Lester and Gorn. They need to know what happened here. Tell them that the 4 of us will meet at the same place as always.
If I see them before you do, I'll warn them and send them to your meeting point.
Thanks, my friend. You really seem to be an all right guy. Go now. We'll meet again later.
Take care.
Hello? Yes. Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Take care.
They are all dead, I couldn't help them. I was not there.
Calm down, Milton. I've already met Diego on the other side of the camp.
Good. Then you know. What did Diego say?
If I can find Gorn and Lester, I'll warn them and send them to your meeting place.
Good luck and take care.
Awaken!
How are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing here?
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
So?
All the magicians of fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
It won't be easy to straighten that out.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp. They want a meeting at the usual place.
It was about time!
What happens now?
I'm gonna stay here a bit longer to study the old books.
I don't understand.
Master Iberian used to say, a student tries to move things with his hands and feet. The master moves them with his spiritual powers.
Okay, I get the point.
Take care.
Thank you. I'll be on my way now.
May the sleeper protect you.
I'm glad you returned. Something terrible has happened.
Let me guess, the free mine has been assaulted by the guards from the old camp. Nobody saw them coming?
Hang on. How? But of course. You found out about it in the old camp. Gorn arrived here just before you did. What could have caused Gomez to dare to take such an aggressive step? He should be aware that such a heinous act can only provoke war.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
Collapsed? Of course. Then the whole thing makes sense. Gomez has his back to the wall. He's more dangerous than ever. Now that he doesn't have anything left to lose, he'll do anything.
Gomez has had all of the magicians of fire killed.
Had them killed? Why in Beliar's name would he do a thing like that?
They were against the attack on the free mine and opposed Gomez.
Then we're all doomed. Without the other 6 magicians, we'll never be able to control the concentrated power of the massive ore mound. But in spite of that, I thank you for passing this dangerous message on to me.
I have been exiled from the old camp because I have helped you.
You don't belong to the old camp any longer? Then I welcome you to our community.
Does that mean the mercenaries will take me on?
Talk to Lee. He'll see to it. Then come back to me.
When you sent me to the Magicians of Fire, you mentioned there was somebody.
Well, I had hoped we could make it without his help, but the way things are developing...
Who is he?
All right. Many years ago.
Give me the shortened version, please.
Be patient. Well, when we, the 12 magicians, created the barrier back then, our magic powers were directed and controlled by a 13th magician.
A 13th magician? I thought there were only 12.
Most people who did not experience the early days of the colony believe that. This 13th magician was our leader. All this took place before we were divided into the circles of fire and water. But he left the old camp, which was once the only camp of the colony.
What is this 13th magician called?
His name is Zardes. Hardly anybody remembers the old stories about him. The ones who do just call him the necromancer.
Why did he leave the old camp?
He started to investigate the invocation of undead and magical creatures. Gomez was not the only one who began to worry. Most of the other magicians opposed him as well, and his unholy deeds.
What happened then?
Unlike Gomez, he was no butcher, so he avoided the conflict and left.
Where is this magician today?
He lives in seclusion, in his tower in the middle of the Orc land. That's just about the southernmost point of the colony.
I'll make my way to Zardes and ask him for help.
He's the only one that can help us now. If he knows no way out or doesn't want to help us,
he will.
There is one other problem.
A problem?
Yes. Over the years, we've tried to get in touch with Zardes several times, but it looks like he prefers to remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
None of the messengers ever returned from his tower. You'll have to find a way to get past his creatures.
Looks like this is going to be interesting. How will I get past his creatures?
If I knew that, I would tell you. I'd advise you to do some research in our library. Maybe you'll find something in the old books about the strengths and weaknesses of magically invoked creatures.
I'll rummage through the library, and don't worry, I'll be back.
May you return in one piece.
Hello.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
That's good news.
They want to meet you and Lester at your usual rendezvous.
Thanks. There's nothing more valuable than good friends in troubled times like these. You're almost one of us by now. You're reliable.
What have you got planned now?
Our entire defense strategy will have to be changed. That takes time. Until Lee and his people are ready, I'll join Cord's provisional guard.
Are you planning a counterattack?
Not yet, but the day will come. If ever you're looking for me, start here and walk towards the mine. I'll be on guard there.
Maybe.
Hello.
The old camp has banned me. I'd like to join you.
You've done much for our camp. I can make good use of men like you. Let's keep it short. Welcome to the new camp, mercenary. Here, take some armor. Good that you're here with us.
I want to learn how to handle a two-handed sword.
Okay, let's go through the basics first. Hold the sword in a horizontal position. You'll need a great swing to attack your opponent with such a heavy weapon. Raise your arm and swing it straight down. That's usually enough to knock the opponent down. Use the momentum of the weapon to bring it straight back up again. Two-handed swords are ideal for coordinating side hits to keep the opponents at a distance. That should do to begin with. Have a practice.
I want to learn more about fighting with a two-handed sword.
First of all, you need to change your basic stance. Hold the sword vertically, grasp the hilt firmly in both hands, and hold it at the side of your body. Bring it down quickly and swing the blade over your shoulder. Now's your chance to do a quick slash to your right. Your opponent won't stand a chance of coming at you. Or bring the sword down from the top left and a forward thrust to drive your opponent back. Spin round to give your next blow the necessary momentum to strike your opponent down. If it isn't enough, use your remaining swing to wield the sword again. When you've finished your attack, block your opponent and wait for an opening to strike again. The key to success is varying your stances and changing positions.
I need better armor.
You'll first have to earn your armor. Apart from that, they don't come cheap.
Give me the heavy armor.
This armor is the best piece you'll ever get inside the barrier, and believe me, it's worth the ore.
What do you think about the mine?
They've gone too far. They'll be sorry for it.
Greetings.
Lee has admitted me to the mercenaries.
Good, very good. Then you are now officially a part of our community. Be welcome. May you return in one piece.
It was obvious that they would be trouble.
Greetings.
Some people
I'm not listening to all the blab.
probably right.
It's the same story every time.
It was obvious that they would be
Hang on. Better not to
always. You have to watch what you
That's really not my problem.
not listening to all the blathering anymore. Let's talk about something else.
Rely on somebody in your...